Okay. Let's actually get on the right fucking category. We are in software and game development. They changed the picture for software and game development. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. We are in software and game development. They changed. Turn that off. Ew. Gross. Okay. Okay. Let's get the engine booted up here. Oh, turn it off. Okay. Are we building? What's going on over here? There we go. Okay. The rain is still a little bit too loud. There we go. Nice and cozy. I wish snow had a sound. So I would totally be playing some snow right now. Oh, now I have to remember what the frick I was doing. I think I was trying to figure out some of the crashes with my state tree processor. Well, not really crashes, but like there were exceptions that were getting triggered. And I have a feeling it's because I'm doing it all asynchronously. And the error message that keeps popping up is something along the lines of like, you can't tick when you're already in tick phase, or something like that. So I assume there's some async shenanigans happening. I presume. Did I hate how long the editor takes to open up for like the first time of the day? So yeah, I think I'm just gonna boot it up and like run the test level I have. See if we can get some of those error messages to pop up again. Okay, there we are. Thank you. Okay, let's just how many entities am I spawning? We are doing 500. Okay. Yeah, and this level has been throwing one just right out the gate for some streaming. Runtime stream data is empty for some reason, but it seems to be just for the first time the editor starts. Any subsequent play and editor sessions seem to work fine. And here is one such event. Yes. Tick prelude can't be called while already in unset. Now that happens right here, and the thing is, was I logging that? I have a vlog of it. I kind of want a regular log of it as well. I want this guy. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. So I want to be able to see it in here. I want to see what the now this is probably going to dirty my logs up quite a bit. But I think that's okay for now. I'll remove it eventually. I will remove it eventually. Okay. Yeah, see, it's always unset. That's what I thought. It is literally always unset. But that error message that happened was like, hey, you can't do this while we're unsetting. Now the performance is horrible. Okay, stop that. So I got the information I needed from that log. Let's remove that. So I don't know why that only sometimes triggers then. So yeah, tick prelude. It's this one right here. Of course that breakpoint won't trigger now. That sucks. Clear it all. There it is. Same thing. This one didn't even have an error message. Well, this one is like unrecoverable from. Yeah, of course I can't seem to get a breakpoint to stick on this file. For some reason, like Writer, like does a perfectly fine job of putting breakpoints in engine source files half the time. Yeah, I wonder if I just need to make sure that I'm always doing, let me see here, is it this task that I do it in? I need to make sure I'm not calling the update next frame not on the game thread. Which would be fine, nav mesh find path? Okay, yeah, so let me turn this back on. My performance seems to be worse. What is my computer doing here? Okay, the JetBrains Writer backend is taking up 60%. Okay, now it's down. Okay. Writer was just casually taking up 60% of my processing power there for a second. Entity move to processor. Yeah, let's just try. Let's try doing this always on the game thread. We'll actually use brackets on this now that it's multi-line. Okay, and here, is this happening in the game thread already? State tree processor, no it's not. And I think what I'll try next is just putting the state tree processor entirely on the game thread as well. And we'll see if that does anything. And we'll just use these to give us some more information. This one's happening, that's the one I just changed. That one's happening on the game thread. This one is on the game thread already as well. Okay, so let's rerun that. I did successfully get my entities able to follow targets and continuously track them. So they all like kind of not only calculate what their target should be based on just the closest either entity or player. They calculate that and then they run towards it and track it continuously. So I was testing this the other day, and you know I can run around and on the nav mesh around all those different circles and stuff like that, and the entities will follow me and update their paths every frame to chase me down. Took a little bit of tinkering to get it to work well. There was a pretty interesting issue where I have like an acceptance radius built in to where, you know, they don't have to move the full way for it to be a success. It just needs to be within the acceptance radius. And if they get there, we can stop moving, basically. But side effect of that was that if the nav path had a segment on it that was smaller than the acceptance radius, they would never move. So they would get stuck, kind of. That happened when I was running in circles around some of these obstacles. Let's see, skip. I have noticed the writer debugger has gotten a lot slower too. Quite frustrating. Okay, this one just failed immediately as well. Yeah, so again, another one here. Tick prelude can't be called while already in tick state tree. That can be recovered. Dude, it's happening like every frame now. It was not this bad. It was not this bad. The other day. So now add entity data is throwing an issue. This is a new one. Ryder, what are you on right now? What is this saying? We're in place. Add uninitialized. Allocate index. So the element, it was already allocated? So is this a bit of a race condition happening here? How would that happen? How would that happen with what I have here? Because there would need to be two active of the same task for the same entity. That's where I'm calling this from. It's when they're moving to a point and they don't have pre-existing move to data, we create the new data and add it to their collection of data. What is happening? F instance struct is incomplete. Is it actually though? Because it ran fine. Ryder do be acting weird today though. That's really annoying that that's happening. Okay, I mean, I guess I just needed to include the struct definition for writers to not freak out about it. It ran fine, so. Yeah, we can't skip forward. Well, I guess we could, but it just failed anyway. Move to data is null. So this add entity data should probably we should probably return the data as well in that function. So much is going wrong. We're just going to restart. We're going to see if that one comes up again. Let's see if that's identical. Whenever I was testing this with just like one entity or like a small amount of entities, it was running a lot better. I mean, it's happening even more now, for sure. I got a few frames there. Dude, it's just what I don't understand why this is happening. So path points is null here too? What? This is getting like so messy. So we just copy path points here. And it's const, so it never changes. Literally never changes. And I'm checking, excuse me, I'm checking if it's empty right here and returning. So how the hell does it get down here? I mean, it's not even like you know, an asynchronous other task could edit the instance data here and change it while it's running on it because it just made a copy. Let's do one of these guys here. Okay, we're gonna do that. Let's also start running the... Where's the state tree processor? There we go. Let's just run this on the main thread. On the game thread. See if it gets any better. Any more stable. Okay, we're just gonna run it, skip that one we don't care about right now. I mean, we're running. Why is it so goddamn slow? Oh, right, because it's running on the game thread now. So these guys should all follow me. It's funny, they're like a little train. They're following each other. Whoa. No, I just made a change to where they should be rotating toward. They should rotate towards their target, even if they don't have to move. I thought I fixed that. Yeah, I mean this. Let me. Oh, we're already tracing. That's good. Let me see that. God damn. Wait, what is this? What kind of fucking trace is this? There's like nothing in there. Region name. I haven't looked at the. I haven't looked at this since 5.4, so it looks slightly different. I just need to get a few frames, a handful of frames in here. Okay, open that up. There we go. What? What is this? There's nothing here. Was it that toolbar region thing? The name of the region to start or stop. Okay. Where is my information? Hello? What? I'm so confused. What happened to the... What happened to this? Why do I have so many traces here? Get rid of all these. Okay, yeah, get rid of all those. Goodbye. Well, yeah, this looks way different. So what's, yeah, what is happening with the Unreal Insights right now? Okay, Unreal Insights 5.5, nothing shows up. Unreal Insights not showing any tracks, okay. You need to... Okay, that didn't help me at all. Not showing any cracks. Well, that's really unfortunate. There's no easy fix there, it seems. Huh. Okay. So... That's a thing. That's great. Check all the checkboxes. So the game frame, it just says a number. That's it. Select the time reader, blah 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 blah. So weird. Okay. That's fine. Well, it's working completely fine on the game thread, so that I guess confirms my suspicions about async stuff being the issue. Okay, so that obviously did not have good performance at all. I'm wondering... what am I wondering? Well, B is processing. Let's just, if B is processing, return false. I wonder if that's, not false, just return. Yeah, I'm wondering if we're just like double. Because if it was taking that long, here's the thought. If it was taking that long for this stuff to run, because I went from like what, like 80 FPS down to like 20 whenever I put it on the game thread, so chances are it was actually kicking off multiple processes for the state tree processor. And I wonder if those were just kind of overlapping a little bit. But wait, am I already checking if it's... I might already be checking in my entity subsystem if it's running. No. Ah, I changed it. Ah, I didn't... Okay. I didn't check the should process flag. Okay, let's do that. Hang on. So if entity processor should process, do the thing. Okay, so now I can get rid of that other one. Get rid of that. Okay. Live coding there. Maybe this will help with the stability. Hoping so. And then I can put all those update next frame calls for the state tree back into the background thread. Okay, that one's... Ignore that. That one happens now. That's just a thing. Is it more stable from here? It is. Okay, and we're back up to like 70, 80 frames. There we go. There we go. And these guys are just running around. They're following me. They're not rotating. They should finish their rotation. They don't. Where is my... I've been learning a lot as well how to use the visual logger, like putting my own logs in there, and it's been quite cool actually. It's been quite cool to look at some of the stuff you can do. Oh my goodness, spare me. Spare me! You run the visual logger, and then Unreal Engine just loses its mind. Well, here's what I want to see. What I want to show you. Oh, it actually might be kind of hard with all these entities. You can kind of see it here. There you go. When I was doing it with just one entity, it looked a lot cooler. You can kind of... They showed up. I just have to find them, I guess. There we go. You can see the... and this is actually me. I wrote the logs for this. Got a little target right there. That's where I was during this frame. Really useful for debugging this stuff, especially because there's so many entities. Like I can't possibly. You can see like this is the pathfinding for this frame, and most of them are already where they need to go. I think all of them are except for the one that's following me, of course. But when I only had one, like every single one of these clicks up here was logging this this path here, so I could like just hold down the arrow key and I could see this like update the path for each frame. It was actually pretty cool to see. God damn. You know what I need to do? I need to figure out a way to get, because this is all happening within the My Entity subsystem track here. I need to make this so that there's a track for each entity. And I guess I already have these proxy actors, right? So I could use those. I should probably just rename them to something else. Yeah, I think that would be really useful, because if you're just trying to look for information on a specific entity, finding it in this... I mean, that's going to be horrible. I mean, I can't even read this for looking at a single entity either. So yeah, I should probably do that. I think I fixed the issue, though, which is good. It's very good. Let me throw all the state tree updates back onto the background thread. A couple more here. That one I already did. I'm leaving that one commented out because I had that one specifically put on the game thread for some reason, and I don't remember why. It hasn't bitten me in the ass yet, though, so far so good. Okay, so what's the next move after this? If this is stable, I think I want to commit it, first of all. I think I want to commit it, just to have a good fallback point. I don't even know what I did in this commit. What did I do? Here's done. Oh yeah, here's the code for... Why isn't this working? Let's actually move that tolerance down to 1. current rotation equals target rotation. Move to data target, find lookout rotation. And this is what I use for the yeah, what was I saying? The rotation. Yeah, so what do I use for like the target rotation? It's okay. You don't need to go be doing that. The house is fine. I promise. I promise the big bad doggos can't get inside. Hey, you're okay. Thank you. You're okay. Yeah. So find lookout rotation, current location, target location. And then we're interpolating between the current yaw and the target rotation yaw. And that works when we're moving. And I say if is done with move, then we log the thing and update next frame. I mean, we never skip the. I guess it would be on the. Here's why it's not working. It's because the actor is in charge of it, not that code. So where's the actor? Send actor movement input. Send actor movement input. I mean, so we still do the smooth rotate, which is, yeah, we're just setting the rotation. So yeah, that should still be rotating then. Let me throw a log here. Or a breakpoint. I'm not even sure if that's getting reached. I think that was the last thing I put in before I stopped coding for the day. Whenever I was last game deving, which was several days ago. I don't know that I actually properly tested this at all. Okay, we are getting hit here. Current rotation, target rotation. So here's another thing, I guess. This equals method, I'm not actually sure how it works. Well, I mean, I know how it works for like vectors and stuff, but I've never used it for a rotator. I mean, it checks whether two rotators are equal within specified tolerance. I mean, yeah, that's what you'd expect. When treated as an orientation. This means that 00360 equals 000. So yeah, we do get close enough is true. Then we do get here to where it keeps rotating. Hopefully. Okay, so let's stop that. We're just going to go down to one entity to properly test this. Clear that out. Boom. now we have to find where our guy spawned at. Where is he? There he is. I see him. I see him right now. I'm here. He sees me. He's chasing me. He's got me. Okay, so he should be turned to face me now. Oh, and here's the cool pathfinding thing that I wanted to show off earlier. Doesn't that look cool? It's like you can see his path. It like calculates the path every frame and like is updating it. I think that's cool. Okay, but we need to go to like one of these very end ones. See where he's at. Oh, I think if I'm close enough, I just return. Ooh, I bet that's what it is. I think that's what it is. Move to processor. Well, no, because it does that immediately. So, if there's an actor representation of the entity, I have to update it on game thread. So I send that on over. Should be like an else if, right? Where's my eye right now? So on the where's the move to? Do I have a move to processor? Is that what that was? Yeah, so there should be a move to processor in here somewhere. Okay, yeah, right here. So each one of these takes is for when the move is done. So a move never got scheduled here. Oops. Let me see here. We found a path. Move to next point. Oh, it says move to next point not valid. Index 2 not valid. Oh, I know what's... Okay, I think I know what's happening here. I got you. Okay, so there's another little... So, I was talking earlier about when the path segment is too small, if it's smaller than the acceptance radius, I just skip it. The fix for that was to increment the current path index an extra time if I find that is too small. That's happening right here. But what's happening is when that's the only segment, we shouldn't do that, because that's the last and final segment. We should keep moving. And I think what's happening then is it gets here, we increment it. It is no longer a valid index, so we're technically done moving, and we never trigger the move. That makes sense. So I could do like a math.max here. Or I could just not increment it if it's the last index. I think it would probably be more verbose if I just check to make sure it's not the last index. So it's going to be skip segment if smaller than acceptance radius and not last segment. That's what it's going to be. We'll say this, and yeah, I mean, I guess, and is valid index. So that technically works. Doing an isValid index technically works here, but like it's not exactly. The logic is hard to read because the logic is more so it's more so path points dot num -1. That's the logic right there, but that's essentially the same as saying if the index is not equal to max number of points. Yeah. Okay, let's just run with that. So yeah, I think that'll get our guys to move around. So there's actually two things I needed to do, not just continue rotating even when we're close enough. So they should still keep moving as well when they're rotating. Oh, he's jittering. Look, he's going. Look at him. He's making it. It's so janky. There he goes. Good job. Okay. He is within the acceptance radius. So he finally got done moving in that frame right there. The smooth rotate did not seem to smooth rotate very fast, did it? Double clicked, damn it. Maybe I should let me throw a vlog in the move to processor. I would like to know when I'm rotating. UE vlog, entity move to processor is done with move, and I'll just say what? Close enough, but still rotating. Rotating. Okay. It would be nice to know how much more rotation I have to go. For that, I'd have to do whatever this is happening. Whatever this is doing. But that's fine. All I really need to know is if I'm still rotating. And then, yeah, I mean, I guess you know what I bet it is? Hang on. If I comment that out, I bet I'm still going to rotate. Because I think it's controller... Well, no, because they don't have controllers. My entities do not have controllers. I was thinking that, because you know how there's that checkbox in the pawn settings, in the pawn blueprint that's like use controller yaw input or something like that? I was guessing that when I added movement input, like so, I was guessing that that was actually doing the rotation. But I think that means it's going to require a controller. Ah, see? Look at that blend spacing, though. There is kind of a jump. He twists very fast. Yop. Hey Elliot, how you doing, mate? What level are you? Level check. So did I get the still rotating? Still rotating, yeah. 13? Hell yeah. So I think you got what? A couple... What level were you when I last left you? Were you level 10? I think you were level 10. Did you do your level 10 warrior quest yet? Haven't played much today? Oh, rookie numbers. Gotta pump those up. I am level 36. Played a little bit this morning. Okay, so I have the smooth rotation enabled. So the smooth rotate was actually doing something. Imagine that, my code was actually doing something. Okay, let's go aggro this guy. He seems to be stuck. Okay, now he's coming. Now he's coming. Yeah, he do be rotating. Okay, so he's here. He's... oh. He's being weird about it. Yeah, he keeps trying to rotate. I guess it's working. He's just being really weird about it. He's like a creeper who stands just a little too close. How's your family? Ugh. What's happening when it pops into view changes from blue to green? Yeah, just something I haven't updated yet. So that's the change when it changes to an actual actor. And the actual actor is a, you can see it says colonist there, and the colonist color is green, so that's what's happening there. And obviously, they're not going to pop into view that close, it's going to happen a lot farther away. And I just kept them different colors so that I can see when it happens. And in the future, I'll just have that as, they'll be on separate ISMs. How many of these dudes can you spawn in? Let's find out. $1,000? Start at 1,000. It was pretty unstable because of some async shenanigans I was doing, but I think I just fixed those earlier. So yeah, we're running at like 70 FPS here. Let me do a set units. Yeah, they all targeted each other, so that's 1,000, and then full screen, what does it run at? It's actually shittier at full screen. Oh god, what did I press? Stop that. So yeah, that's 1,000. I had it up to 4,000 at one point. See if I can still do 4,000. Do they despawn too? How do you mean? Right now it's rendering all of them, but the actors do. They turn off when they're not in view. The ISM, however, doesn't do that, which is the blue ones. The blue ones are instant static mesh vertex animated static meshes. Oh god. Hello? I think my GPU ran out of memory. Everything's broken. I have no idea. Am I still on Twitch? Okay, I think it's on my other screen it's good, but on my screen everything is stalled. Okay, I gotta restart Chrome or something here. My OBS feed is like completely frozen. Couldn't handle 4,000. I used to be able to. I've added more stuff since then though, so that more stuff must have put it over the top. Okay, yeah, this is everything broken. Yeah, OBS does not like that. Nope, that didn't work. It did not work. Okay, now do I have Chrome back?
Has stood for 10,000 years.
Hedonist Cyber Monday deal.
Cyber Monday.
So flavorsome.
Okay. I have Chrome back now. Yeah, so I think one of the things I was just talking about how Elliot, I'm not. Oh, now OBS is coming back, sort of. Okay, my feed is still not back. Display capture. Okay, that just went black. Okay. Okay, I'm just not gonna have an OBS feed, and that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, one of the things I was responding with to Dr. Elliott's, do they despawn? Like, despawn is in like, if you go a certain distance away, no, they never despawn. But they are culled, Brustum culled, the actors are. And the ISMs used to be as well, but when I did the vertex animations, I inadvertently got rid of that, and we'll be adding that back at some point. And I guess now is a good time to do that. I think I had like up to 8,000. I was thinking. I think that was before. Oh, that was before I did the. Yeah, the ability system components. So every one of those persons that you saw had an ability system component for them. And I have proxy actors that they all sit on, while the non-actor version of the entity is rendered. And that's why it takes so long to start up as well. Like if I click play here, after that happens, it's frozen here for a second, and that's because it's spawning in all of the ability system components and the proxy actors. And so the green ones are actual actors, and the blue ones are static meshes. But they all have an ability system component that is on and going. And that's to track things like food and sleep and stuff like that, those kinds of attributes, and so I can apply gameplay effects and stuff like that, because I do want them to, I also want them to be in combat. So now I guess I need like a stop on overlap. I think that's what I need now, because right now they're all just like molesting each other. Can't have that. Yeah, and the ISM version of that does not look very good, does it? So I think that's what I should do now. Netmesh move to, so it's probably in the move to processor I should be doing this. Well, I'll need a parameter exposed, I think. And then I'll need to forward that to the move to data. Acceptance radius, And this will be stop on overlap. Kind of a misnomer, because it's not actually doing any collision. Should I change that? It's so nice and terse, though. Stop on overlap. What's an alternate thing I could say here? Stop outside acceptance radius or something? Yeah, I'll keep a stop on overlap. I think that's explanatory enough. And then in my state tree task, move to, I do need a boolean for that as well. Stop on overlap. Stop, drop, settle down, open up shop. So I think that's, I don't know, why did I run the code? I didn't actually do anything with that boolean. Where do I need to put that? In the move to processor. And so, if I'm done with if I'm within the acceptance radius, and the boolean stop on overlap is true, then I need to only do the rotate part, not the move part. So here's move. And there's multiple places for this too. So if be within acceptance radius. Okay, so I am already kind of populating that. If I am within acceptance radius and move to data dot where is it? Stop on overlap. There should be or, right? Go away, stop that. Okay, so I'm going to move if I'm not within the acceptance radius. Okay, yes, always move then. Or stop on overlap is false. If I am within the acceptance radius, stop on overlap needs to be false. Okay, yeah, that works. That logic checks out. Okay, let's copy that. And I'm gonna need to put that down here where the actor goes. Okay. Get rid of those nasty brackets, we don't need those. Big bracket haters in this channel. Okay. I don't actually hate brackets, I just hate that it takes up 2 extra lines for a 1-line piece of code. What I hate is Python. I know. I hate Python. If Python had brackets, I would love it. Has anyone made an editor that just like lets you work with Python but uses brackets and it just kind of does the auto change back and forth for you? So you don't like commit it, but like for all intents and purposes you are using brackets. That would be nice. That would be nice. What do I want to test here? What am I testing here? I guess I'm just going to click play, right? So I need to see that they stopped jittering. Oh, I didn't set the boolean to true, so nothing different is going to happen here. Follow targets. Nav mesh find path task. Move to stop on overlap true. Okay. Compile save. So one thing about the state tree data assets, they don't compile when you click play, so you have to like manually click it every time, which I do anyway, but bit me in the ass before. Okay, stop on overlap is true. They did not seem to stop on overlap. Hi Moxie. Do you need to go outside? Is that why you're here? No one followed me. That was kind of bad. They just turned the wrong direction completely. Let me pop out and look at some of these guys. Yeah, they're still moving. Is any one of these not moving? That guy's kind of not. He's just rotating. Yeah, maybe I should change the rotate back to 5 degrees of acceptance. Because that guy was just turning way too fast. Tolerance 5 degrees. Okay. Did not seem to be stopping within overlap range, though. Very well. I'm going to check that out after I take my dogs outside. You guys can all watch them jitter while I'm gone, though. Well, hang on, let me check this guy out. He does stop. He does stop kind of moving. Oh, took him a while. Well, he didn't stop there. I wonder if that's just the deceleration on the actor, though. And it takes a while for him to start back up. What was that? Come on, buddy. Oh, you know what it is? It's, he's doing it on every segment. On every path segment. That's why. I only need it on the final destination. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna be right back. Take my dog outside. Did that show up? I can't see. Did that actually show up? Okay, there it is. Okay. Be right back. Okay. I get back. Oh, I clicked off and now it's not running? Damn. Y'all didn't get to see him jitter the whole time I was gone. Okay, so a little weird as well that the ISM ones were still jittering. They were still moving. So this should really be stop on overlap and yeah. Let me do something like this just to make it a little bit more easy to read. And it's the last path, then we will stop on overlap, because the move to processor doesn't know about the path index that we're on. Only knows about like the current command. So I bet that'll make a big difference there. Okay. Yeah, I think his momentum still kind of like takes him into me. Oh, I would love to run a trace. Is it still broken? Yeah, I have no tracks still. Ugh. What is spiking so much here? Boy, would sure love to know. Sure would love to know. Also, why does it starts like every time even though I don't want it to? The visual logger is not running. Is it the let me look here. Because this also stopped the current trace session. Okay, was that why? Clicking play. Okay, it started the trace when I clicked play. What do I have on that does that? Maybe is it this? Is it this? I would like this to turn off. So just close debug. No, it still started. Yeah, the moving is not happening very responsibly, is it? And then, like, these guys shouldn't be moving at all. Those ones shouldn't be moving at all either. I mean, look at these traces. These look horrible. I can't actually see. Don't see why. Yeah, I'll have to look into that off stream. That's super annoying though. Okay, so those guys were still moving. Let's just do, it would be nice to get two to spawn right next to each other. That's not gonna happen. Let's just do one for now, and we'll take a look at it in the vlog. We'll see what's going on. Okay, let's find him. Where is he? There he is. Okay, he saw me. He's coming. Okay, is he still getting moved? But still rotate. The target location is not correct. He's not. Oh, he's not moving on the last path. Index 3 not valid. Done path following. That shouldn't be happening. Mike, I think I'm coloring it wrong, because red should be the one that it's on currently. If the target location, well, it's yeah, okay. If path points, if the next one is equal to the target location, color it red. I mean, that logic seems right. So why did it like flip back and forth there? We're on that one. Oh, right. Because then it's shorter, right? This is greater than the acceptance radius. Oh, I still have the frickin' BRB thing on. Oh, y'all didn't tell me. I don't have my OBS screen on, so I can't can't see that. Okay, so we're moving-ish. Yeah, I wonder if I shouldn't set that. Here's what I'm gonna do. Acceptance radius. Will be last path segment. Yeah. Let's just do 0.1, just so we have a little bit of error tolerance there. But yeah, essentially, if we only use acceptance radius and stop on overlap when it's the last path segment, I think that's what I should be changing here. Kind of sucks that I have to I'm basically like rewriting a lot of the already built-in things. Oh no, what is this? What is this? Oh, just a vlog thing. I don't know why this is happening, but not too worried about it. So it's kind of annoying. I feel like he should be facing me here. Like he should be facing me here. Oh, he finally did. He finally did. Was he just not rotating? Let's look at the path segment here. Oh, we were like crotch to crotch there, aren't we? Okay, let me take a look at that a little closer. I can't, okay. Okay, yeah, so... I definitely saw that. So I'm getting the close enough but still rotating message. But I didn't actually see him rotate. Wait, interesting. So I'm logging the... hang on. Let me look at this. When am I logging the location? It's in the move to processor. Here's where I'm logging the location. And that's if I'm done with the move. Okay. I'm done with the move. It says close enough but still rotating. I mean, I guess if is done with move is returning true, then I say still rotating. But I definitely saw this ticking when he wasn't rotating. let me fix that real quick. Okay. Now I'll know for sure that we're done moving in the vlogger. Okay. Start it up again. I'm gonna find this guy all over again. Where is he at? Oh my god, he's way over there. Oh, he might be on a circle. Oh. No, he's not. I want to make him able to jump as well. I think that would be nice. What is he doing? He seems to be stuck. Okay, so maybe the 0.1 acceptance radius on move path segments is too small. Let's proceed anyway. Okay, he found me. Clear. Oh lord, he coming. Sir? Nav mesh glitch. Hello, welcome, Sean. Sean C Studio, welcome. No, nav mesh is fine. This is definitely just glitches with my own code, unfortunately. I don't get to blame this one on Unreal Engine this time. I wish. I wish. Nav mesh is perfectly intact. My code, however, is not. Okay, let's take a look at that path segment. Why isn't he moving? He keeps going back and forth between on this path segment and off of it. Let's see. Index 3 not valid. Done path following. Okay, yeah, so we keep going above the... It's like every other frame. When he got here, he was fine. There we go. Odd. Yeah, you can see him walking over here. Yeah, I was moving a little bit there. Here he comes. And he's moving along that path, and then he gets here, and we're going back and forth. And so, what are my logs saying? It just keeps saying, index 3 not valid, done path following. And then I find a new path. And then I update next frame, and of course, finding the new path resets the index of the path segment that I'm on. Okay, so we're just incrementing. Why did it get incremented to 3? Was that because of this guy? If cached path, okay. Is this why it's just incrementing too much? Hang on. How did I end up in this place? I got here. Going, going, going. Okay. I wanna see the point. So we just incremented here. Yeah, so we're just going on path with 2 points every frame. And then all of a sudden one frame we go index 3 not valid because there's only 2 points in path. Which means we're done path following. Which is this part right here. I do have 2 places where I'm incrementing. The thing is, do I ever want to? Yeah, I need to. It's basically okay. So I have the continuous tracking running to where every frame it's finding a new path. And so in that instance, like, no, we would never want to increment the path index unless we were on a segment that's too small, which is, you know, that part right there. But if we're not continuously tracking, then we do need to. I don't have... Yeah, I guess this task doesn't really know about whether or not it's continuously tracking. I mean, that's why I cache the path points and see if they're the same. And I guess let me throw some more vlogs in here. Move to next point. Move to next point. Path is the same. Increment path index. I want one right here as well. I need to know all the instances where we're incrementing. Segment too small. And not last segment. Okay. And I should just be able to hit play and it's going to rerun this scenario, so... Clear all that. Okay. What do we got? Path is the same. Increment path. We added the move to data. Segment too small and not last segment? How is that the case? Oh, it just returns true when it's an invalid index, which we already incremented it, so that's why it gets up to 3, because it just doesn't even matter at that point. Maybe I should return false there, just to not confuse myself with these logs. But why isn't it? It's not moving. I think that's part of the issue here. This is what I added. Okay. If not within acceptance radius, or we're not stopping on overlap, remove. And I did that for this part as well, I hope. Yeah, okay. Oh, there he goes. Finally decided to join me. Yeah, and I guess that wouldn't get triggered, would it? It's this one. Okay. Yeah, he's not even moving. Let's see here. So we're not even reaching that. We're not even getting to... What? Something's out of sync here. Well, we added the move to data, so why isn't that going to the move to processor? Throw that there. Okay, so we are reaching that. We got there. I think. Can't see what any of these variables are. Thank you, writer. I do have actor data. And I do have an actor representation, so that should be getting queued up. Can I step through the runtime? That's kind of what the vlogger is there. Each one of these little clicks is a frame or an event that I log, so in essence I am stepping through there. And even more so with the breakpoints I have set. Okay, but we're not actually getting to here. Am I getting in here? Okay, so I get here. I get here. No, I don't. I do have an item in there. Okay, so I'm lacking some piece of data, which is weird. Oh, you know, does the move to data get removed? Where do I do that at? I do that somewhere. Okay, well, I think what we have here is maybe a bit of a race condition. So I have the move to processor ticking every frame-ish because it's running in the background thread, and then it has its own tick. I'm thinking maybe that's causing issues, because the move to task is what decides when to add and remove the move to data. The existence of the move to data is what determines when the move to processor runs. And so I guess what's happening is I think probably the state tree processor is ticking the task multiple times before the move to processor can handle it. And thus they are out of sync a bit. Because I get here, let me throw one here. Too much work, let's play WoW. Hey, I'm probably not far from that. Okay, so I do have the move to data at that point. But then I get into the tick, and I presume, can I see what's in here? Of course not. Oh yeah, I can. Entity data, what data do I have at this point? Yeah, there's no move to data now at this point. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe... yeah, maybe the move to processor tick rather doesn't need to be in a tick, but in the process function. And I said be processing false in there. It probably doesn't need to be in there. Maybe that had something to do with it as well. Okay, yeah, let's just restart it because I accidentally clicked it. You haven't worked with the queues before? I'm surprised, Elliot. You're like the engine guy. It's a thread safe queue, is what it is. And I put stuff in there when I want to be able to handle things on the game thread, but I don't want to like spin up a thread every time. If I need to like collect a bunch of stuff to process on the game thread, and I don't want to do like an async task, like a one-off task, I use the queue for that. And so yeah, the queue is thread safe, is what I was saying. So I don't know if that's Unreal's version of the standard library queue, or maybe that answers your question anyway. Yes, get rid of these. Okay, where's my guy spawned at this time? He's never nearby. Look at him, he's all the way over there. Okay. And we've stopped. Okay. Ah, darn it, I don't have... Oh yeah, I do. Where the hell is it at? Okay, it's on the other screen. Not very helpful. It's also not started. This guy's a similar terrain system, but much more voxelized. Oh, did you show me this already? I think you might have shown me this already. Oh yeah, this looks similar to something you showed me. This water looks pretty cool. It's like Minecraft on steroids. That's crazy. The thing about this though, like, it's really fucking cool, and it would be cool to play around with. But I think a lot of people are gonna like Minecraft a lot more because the blocks are bigger. It's like Legos versus what do they call the big ones? Duplox or something like that? Duplo, like the Duplo Legos, right? What are you doing? Stop it. And we're babies, so we want the Duplo ones because it's easier. Like, building something with the tiny ass blocks looks like it would be a pain in the ass. Because you've shown me the, I think you showed me this part. There's the part where he's actually, like, I saw a part where he was actually placing. It's just like the attention to detail you'd need with this small of blocks, to me, is like not fun. I do like that you can click and drag, that's cool. That's something Minecraft could use. I wonder how many worker threads he has running. Well, I don't even know how many I am running. But like, see, I would hate to I would hate, like, look how, dude, he even has, does he have half blocks, or are they just rendered that way? Like, you see how it's like split down the middle there? Maybe it's hard to see. Like right here. Oh, I think that's just a rendering. That's just a rendering. But still, like, even to build a prefab like this, like, I don't know. I'm the kind of guy where in Minecraft I fail to make a fucking circle. So having to make a decoration like that, or like even some of these arched windows, like, how the hell? It is really fucking cool, though. It looks really pretty. Low poly circles make me feel stupid. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Turning Cog. I am right there with you. Look how slow this water is flowing. Is it flowing? Is it just because there's like a lip right there, so it's not flowing very fast? Dude, that looks fucking sick, dude. That looks sick. Hang on, I gotta get that full shot. I'm pretty sure this dude is wicked smart. Oh, I'm sure he is. That looks so fucking sick, dude. Holy shit. Like you got the ivy coming off here. But like, dude, how do you model that? Like, did he design that in his own engine? You know what I mean? With the tiny ass blocks? You've spoken to him briefly. So does he, like, for this, does he make this prefab himself? Or does he have some sort of, something that, like, translates to that? Like, it takes a model and then translates it into his tiny block version. Because, like, hand making this would be such a pain. Yeah, it's just a program? Okay, okay. So this is, like, generated via something. Oh, look at the little guy. I didn't even notice that. Little scorpion. Is this, what kind of a project is this? Is this just like an open source thing, or what? Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have just direct clicked on that link, but here we are. I would love to play this game. The building in it, I think, is going to be very difficult. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a prefab for a Minecraft block. I'm going to make a prefab for a 1 meter by 1 meter cube, and I'm just going to use that. How funny would that fucking be? This guy goes through all the effort to make this crazy-ass engine, and then most popular prefab on the built-in prefab marketplace, 1 meter by 1 meter cube. That would be pretty silly. That would be silly. Yeah, I like the fidelity you can get. It looks really pretty. There he is, having a pint in church. Look at that. Hell yeah. That's cool. Great sidetrack. Is my landscape voxelized? Not really. I mean, it's voxelized if by voxel you mean just a standard unit of measurement. Yeah, it's each vertex is 50 by 50. But it's not like, you know, I can deform it, and it's not going to go 50 again. It's not locked to a voxel. So it's built with a standard measurement, 50 unreal schmeckles, but it's not like a hard and fast rule. So I don't know how to answer that question. Anyways, back to my piece of shit. What's happening here? Is he still? He's moving. Okay. Did I fix the problem? I definitely need to fix the acceleration, because like I don't want players to be able to cheese that hard, you know. And he's just at jogging speed, so. Did I fix it? Was that one flag? Ignore that animation not working. I think that one flag was actually all that was the issue then. Although he didn't move for quite a while after that one. Huh? Ah, stupid vlog thing. Ignore. I always love your absolutely blown out lighting. Is it blown out? What do you mean? What do you mean? This is just, I just started a level and this is what it looked like. I didn't do anything. It's not my fault. Is this motion match locomotion? No, it's ALS motion. So not 15 million animations. Really gives it that feel. Yeah, it's okay, so here he started very slow right there. And he's still going very slow. Waiting for you to rip out the game animation sample. Is that the motion matching sample? Yeah, we have the same issue where it's just going back and forth between. I don't know, I looked at the motion matching sample thing and like, I don't know, I didn't really like it that much, to be honest with you. Felt like it was way too complicated and it didn't look any better than just ALS type locomotion. And like, there were just so many. I mean, it seemed like something that was not going to be. I don't think it's very indie friendly. Like there were like 15 million animations. Like it did not seem like it would be something that's easy to work on for a one-person team. You know. You know, it had all the bangers such as. What were some of the anime? Because like it was like bragging about like what 500 animations, as if that's something to brag about. Such banger animations as walk left 35 degree forward jog. And I bet anything that performs better than ALS, dude. I had 1,000 entities on screen. What do you need? I mean, does it still use a character movement component? Because that's where a majority of the ALS performance goes to. So if it's still using a character movement component, then it's the same as ALS. ALS, why are you hating so much, Elliot? I think ALS looks really nice. I got it to look good with very little animations. How many? How many? And how much did you have to fuck with it? I'm compensating because I'm only level 13. Are you playing right now? Okay, so we're still going back and forth on this, like, same path bullshit here. So it's still happening. Waiting for me? No, dude, you gotta catch up. You got like 20 levels to go before you're even close to me. Dude, I could start a new character today and eclipse you by tomorrow. It's so boring. I think that's because you're playing a warrior, mate. I think you may want to switch to something else. The warrior grind is boost you. No, dude, I'm not gonna fucking boost you. What's the point of playing? What's the point of playing if I'm just going to boost you? What game? Classic WoW. Elliot finally got Classic WoW. He's playing it for the first time. And he picked a warrior. Which is a bold move. And I told him as much. Time to change from home dev to work guy. Ugh, I hate that moment. I get about like an hour and a half in the mornings to do game dev. And then I have to switch to work. So I feel you there, buddy. Good luck with work, though. I still haven't played any WoW. Okay, Turning Cogs next. You could level with Dr. Elliot, and then you guys could be bored together. Elliot, I thought you said you were going to play RuneScape while you were doing Classic WoW. How are you bored? I want big damage, dude. Oh my god, you're such a warrior. You are such a Zug warrior brained kind of guy. God, you're going to love world buffs. Oh, Elliot, if you make it to level 60, and you get world buffs on a warrior, oof. And you get put in a Shaman Wind Fury group, oh, you're gonna be nutting your pants. World buffs on a warrior is like the pinnacle of gaming. You're gonna be absolutely demolishing things in the raid. You're gonna be parsing so hard. Pink 99 parses. You gotta get there though. You gotta get there. You gotta earn that. Yeah, what is happening with my pathfinding here, though? Wait till you get Whirlwind Axe. If you get to level 30, I will help you get Whirlwind Axe. How about that, Elliot? It's a level 30 warrior quest that's impossible to do at level 30 for a solo warrior, but I will help you do it. And you mentioned Tyler 1. He got his Whirlwind Axe. He soloed it. So, if you watch Tyler 1, you'll see him kiting the wind elemental. So we add the move to data. It's still like it gets out of sync. What order am I running my processors in? Let me check that. We're doing actor representation, we do the state tree, then we do the move to, then we do the target. I guess the state tree ticks and then the move to runs. Is that what I was saying? State tree and then move to, yeah. Okay. So what does that mean for this? Yeah, I think again we're in the kind of place where the move to data is getting removed. Upgrading to 5.5 was a mistake, by the way. Yeah, I mean, I think I noticed that. Like, look at my trace file, Elliot. I have no idea what's wrong with it. Oh, do I actually have frames now? Hang on. What is happening? Hang on. Yeah, I don't have any like I don't have any tracks. Like all my tracks are gone. And I have no idea what the fuck's happening. Which is really shitty. Like none of my traces have tracks on them. I can't fucking see anything. Even if I enable all this, like nothing's there. I get this. Game frames, and it just gives me a block. Nothing. So yeah, I updated it because they made updates to the state tree, which are nice. And I was working on the state tree, so I didn't want to have to like redo everything. So that's why I updated. Okay, yeah. So we're still in this place where we don't have the move to data. I think. Let's verify. Okay, so we do get there. I am not within the acceptance radius, so we're still adding movement input there. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should be doing this not in tick, but in the process function. But then that's gonna be weird because then the state tree processor could potentially tick. So I guess really like... I should probably check if I'm close enough to the target location. Here. I think that would help. Prevent this kind of... I guess it's kind of a race condition that's happening. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna wrap this, we're gonna go even. We're gonna nest it even further. We actually want the first, or rather the current path point, and then I will need transform data. F entity. F transform. If I can freaking spell, man. Transform entity data. Perfect, thank you. I don't need the mutable one. Okay, so we're gonna see how close we are. Well, let's do actually. With the tolerance of 1. Okay, so if we are, right, and it shouldn't be 0. It shouldn't be 0. This. Okay, so if we are within, if we're approximately equal to the current index path point, then we either increment it if it's the same path, or we start at 1, since path index is going to be 0 at that point. I probably, let's maybe set that to 0 here. Kind of like reset the things. What's the mutable learning project? What is that? I think this will do. I think this will allow the move to processor a chance to actually act on it when they kind of get, because I guess they could kind of be like a frame ahead or behind of each other. That's kind of how it works with the async nature of it. Okay, let's take a look at this. Yes, I know. Mutable is like the cyberpunk equipment system. Ah, I see. Oh, he actually spawned close this time. Yay. Okay, but I also need to... Okay, see, he's stuck again. Okay, he got stuck. It's a different kind of stuck, though. It's like the cyberpunk equipment system that auto calls textures and geography underneath for layered costumes. Interesting. Auto-calls textures? So like, with layered materials, it still like results in draw calls, right? Culling the geometry makes sense to me, but I guess I don't understand what culling the texture does. Does it prevent the draw calls? Is that what I'm hearing? So I think maybe, did I, so you get stuck on the last path segment? Is that what's happening here? Yeah, I think you get stuck on the last path segment. Yeah. It makes the draw calls less. Okay. I understand it well enough now, I guess. I have not done much with materials, so I've heard draw calls are the boogeyman. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I think what happens is we essentially get within acceptance radius range. Let me look at what the other paths look like. Okay, we're moving along it. We're going to get to the... Also, the coloring is... Coloring's wrong. I'm coloring it wrong. If I plus 1 equals target location, color it red. Well, just mean, I guess that just means that this path didn't change. Yeah, I guess it didn't really change. One sec. Okay. Still moving, we're still moving. We're moving on this one as well. So I thought we were going to stop like right here, but he's still moving a little bit. But then he gets very close and just slows down. Maybe his acceleration was still moving him along that path a little bit. What's and what do the logs say? Found paths with 3 points, 0, 1, 2. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so what is the move to processor doing now? Are you still attempting to move? Nope, not at all. Okay. Are you there? You are there. Okay, so move to data. We are within the acceptance radius. Okay, so that's the issue. Within acceptance radius. Where am I setting that at? That should only be getting set on the last one. Here it is. Okay. Well, it's only if is done with move. Shouldn't I not be sending the... It should be 0.1 right now. But the acceptance radius is 60 right now, so... Which is weird. Because it, pause. Go to the very last frame. Give me the very last one. Okay, so technically we are on the next path. Why? I think that's where our issue is coming from. We shouldn't be on the last path yet. What am I looking at? And if next segment too small. So skip segment if smaller than acceptance radius and not last segment. Should I just get rid of this now? Let me just get rid of this now. So I think this is now causing issues. Because if I'm only going to be using the acceptance radius on the final segment, okay, he's still... He's still trying to move on that second segment. Excuse me. What is my move to data? What are we looking at here? So we're on the last segment. Last path index is 2. Where's instance data? And path index is 2. Wait a second. If we are approximately equal to whatever point we're on, I think I need an else if not equals here. So I think I still want to reset it to 1 if we're not equal to like the new path. He's still not moving. Yeah, he's still just like, oh, did we do it? Sort of? No, he still just stops on the last path. Still just stopping on the last path segment. Watch it. He got stuck there for a second. You know, he's moving. I mean, pretty much immediately stuck there. Yeah, okay. So, I have just made an absolute mess of my move to task. I should log the path index, probably. And that's kind of what the red is highlighting. I guess the path index is 1 here. As drawn by this guy. Okay. Move to data, what are you? Acceptance radius is 60 now, as it should be, because we're on the last path segment. That is true. Path index 0, 1. Yeah, I mean, why isn't he moving? Why isn't he moving? Am I getting here? I am. What's my move to data here? Okay, yeah, so we're setting is within acceptance radius. As I discovered just a second ago. Is done with move. It says we're not close enough, so how are we setting within acceptable radius? I guess I need, maybe I should reset, I think I need to reset that. We're within acceptable radius, and I'm done with the move, and then I update next frame, and then that's when the move to task should take care of it and should remove it. Here. I wonder if my all my live coding is kind of messed it up here. Run it back. Okay, where's he at? There he is. Oh, he's on a circle. He is rotating properly, that's good. Yeah, he is actually properly rotating. He's just not properly moving now. And I'm gonna guess that's because the close enough is false. But we don't actually ever get here. Yep, okay. I don't understand. How is within acceptable radius getting set to true? Because it has to pass the check here for that to get set. And the data should be getting removed, but I mean, I guess the data is not getting removed. Within acceptable radius. I mean, I guess I should... I guess I should just set it to false there every time. In case we pick up the same move to data, and it does happen to be true. But then I don't necessarily know that it's going to be set for when the move to processor needs it. We are hitting that now though, so yeah, he is moving on. Let's get a new guy that's not on pedestal. I think he is also on a pedestal. No, he's just stuck. That's fucking great. What are you doing, bro? Okay, now something really weird's happening to where... Okay, he came to me now. The wander did not work. Here we go. He goes a little bit too far. Sir, you are not stopping within the provided radius. The provided acceptance radius. See, that thing right there is what I was trying to avoid by skipping small segments. Yeah, I got some work to do, don't I? Yep, there's the little itty bitty tiny segment. Probably make it more than 0.1. I'll just do one. Within one Unreal unit, I think, is more than enough fidelity there. And that's probably why he was stuck, maybe. Probably, maybe why. On his wander target task. Is he still stuck? Yeah. He's not moving at all, is he? Close enough, but still rotating. Huh. Hey, look at the stop on overlap. Yeah, I think that needs to be true. I mean, is there any time where I wouldn't want that to be true? Because I think he's trying to get exactly on the mark and he can't. Acceptance radius is 30 on that one. Where is he at? Here he is. Okay, he's still not moving very well, but that's a bad example because he was on a little circle. He's kind of stuck there as well. Still stuck. Okay. I've broken everything, it seems. He's not close enough at all. Actually. Okay, don't know why the wander isn't working anymore. Let's go see if the follow works any better. It do be working. Sir, you're still not stopping within the radius. And you still get stuck on the really small path segments. Okay, so I feel like I've like just I've improved the stability of the system, but I've regressed in the quality of it. What was the last change I made? This one? Okay, so 3 problems right now. 1, the wander doesn't work at all. It doesn't even seem to be moving to the right place. And I assume that has to do with my stop on overlap changes. Either that, or I mean, it could have to do with this because the path doesn't change either. There's no continuous tracking. So that's an issue. Also, he gets stuck on really small path segments, i.e. when he's on the other side of the circle. And he doesn't stop on overlap. So I have 3 problems now. Yeah, I am getting pretty tired, so I think this will probably be it for me tonight. And I feel bad leaving this in such a shit state. What I get for not doing enough game dev recently. I've been playing too much WoW. Hopefully we'll fix this tomorrow morning, though. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Bye everyone who came to hang out, Turning Cog, Elliot, it's good to see you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna get off and probably hang out with my girlfriend for a bit and go to bed.